Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video on my channel. So since I enjoyed making last week's video so much, in this week's video we're going to be reviewing all the AP classes that I took 10th grade year, and this advice is coming from a rising senior. So I'm just gonna go through all the AP classes that I took, and I think I took one honors class, and I'll tell you guys about my schedule and how that helped me in like course rigor and what I would recommend you guys to take. So let's jump into the video. So let's just start with AP classes. I took 3 sophomore year. So how I kind of structured AP classes, but I took 1 freshman year, 3 sophomore year, 5 junior year, and I'm gonna take 4 senior year. So that's kind of how I structured my course rigor. Obviously you can change it up to you, but I feel like freshman and sophomore number was perfect because it was a great introductory start, and then 3 was just a great like advancing level. And so the 3 classes I took were AP Bio, AP Computer Science Principles, and then AP Precalc. AP Precalc. And so I'm just gonna start with the first one that I listed off, which was AP Bio. That class was hard, okay? Let no one fool you, that class was hard, and I took it online. That did not help. And that class was definitely very challenging. It was a lot of, I feel like not a lot of people told me this, but it was a lot of memorization, and a lot of concepts that were kind of like, it's hard to visualize it. I'm a visual learner, so it was hard to visualize the concepts that I was learning, and so that's, I think, what made it so difficult for me. And since I took it online, having no physical teacher also made it harder, because I would just read textbook chapters, and that did not help me. So that class was definitely hard. Would I recommend you guys to take it? Definitely. I mean, that class was very beneficial for me, because I was able to learn so much about biology, but as well as, since I passed the exam, get my bio credit out of the way, because that's the only class I have to take is intro bio, but I already would get that credit out the way because I passed AP Bio. So I definitely recommend you guys to take this class, especially like even if your major is not like in medicine or like biology. I would still recommend you guys to take this class. It was very beneficial and very helpful. Even though it was hard, it was still very beneficial. The benefits outweigh the con in this. The pros outweigh the cons. So I definitely recommend you guys take AP Bio. The next class is AP Computer Science Principles. That class was very easy, but when I took the exam last 2025, the exam was hard, or at least multiple choice. I ended up passing somehow, but the exam was hard, but the class is quite easy, especially if you do want to go into computer science or like do coding, or like that's your interest. Definitely take computer science principles, because you get to create like a performance test of like you code whatever you want to, and so that's very good for like people who are in that like coding, they love to code, and stuff like that. And also you get to learn kind of how it's applied as well, not just learn how to code, but how it can be applied as well. And I think creating your own performance test is such a cool thing. And what I did was I did a meal kind of plan generator kind of thing. It was really fun, and the exam was hard, but the class was definitely super fun, and I would recommend you guys to take the class if you like to code, or if coding is a passion of yours and you just want to further it, or if you want to go in that field in college. If you want to do like medicine, or you don't like to code, then I wouldn't take the class. But if coding is just something you're passionate about, definitely consider taking the class. And then the last AP class that I took was AP Precalc, which was pretty new when I took it. I think it was like the second year that it was available. And the class is, what people told me all the time was that Precalc was going to be such a learning curve, but calculus was going to be easier, which I took calculus junior year, and it was harder than Precalc. AP Precalc is actually one of the easier AP classes. Like, contrary to the name, when you hear AP Precalc, you're like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so hard. It was actually quite easy. and the class was very, even though we were learning new concept that we hadn't learned before, it was still quite easy to grasp. Versus calculus, you're learning new concepts that you haven't learned before, but it's so much harder to grasp what's actually going on. And so I would definitely recommend taking AP Precalc. It's great. If you have time after taking Algebra 2, definitely take AP Precalc, because it's such a good way to have a pre-calculus foundation before going to college. Because in college, no matter what major you are, you have to take a math class, and they don't offer Algebra 2 because you have to take Algebra 2 to graduate high school. So you either have to take pre-calc or calculus, so you might as well go into college with the pre-calc foundation, and I definitely think it's a great class. And contrary to the name, don't be scared by the name, it's definitely an easier class. I got a 5 on the exam, so it's a very easy class. I definitely recommend you guys take that. And the only AP, or the only core subject I didn't take an AP class in was English. I ended up taking honors English. And I definitely feel like the 3 to 4 AP, IB, whatever, like higher level class was perfect. I feel like if I had taken 5 sophomore year, I would have actually dropped out of high school. But I definitely think that 3 was the perfect medium. I think if you're willing, you can do 4. But I felt like 3 was a perfect number. And I felt like how I spaced it out 1, 3, 5, 4, but was perfect. And senior year, I'm also taking dual enrollment. That's why I kind of dropped it down 1 AP, or else I was going to take 5 APs. But I definitely feel like the 1, 3, 5, 4, 5 senior year is definitely the perfect layout for AP classes. And if you guys want me to review freshman year AP classes, or the AP class that I took, definitely drop it down below. And if you guys want any advice or tips for high schoolers coming from revising senior, comment down below as well. Or if you guys want me to go back to like doing more cruise content, comment down below as well. I just can't think of any more like cruise ideas, so please comment down below. Interacting with this video will be so amazing, as I'm trying to get some money off of doing content. So please like this video, subscribe, comment down below. As long as you guys watch this video and comment and subscribe and like it, those are all free things to do. It'll help me out in making these videos better for you guys. And they're all free ways to support my channel. So please also share this video, and that would be really helpful to me, and I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next week's video.